Omaha, y'all gonna make some noise for Bud Crawford?
I like to thank everybody. You know, I just know, the caliber of fighter that Errol is. You know, just like I know the caliber fighter of Tim. You know, I think both of them have taken a lot of damage in their career so far. But I just think, Errol skill-wise, just edge.
I couldn't think of a better scenario. He's a great fighter. I'm a great fighter. This fight, is happening now. I think it's happening at a great time. Terence is my dancing partner. I feel like we're gonna make each other great.
I wanna, show everybody that I'm back and I'm better than before.
He's an incredible fighter, and I know I'm an incredible fighter too. The timing for this matchup feels perfect, and now everything is finally coming together. Terence is the guy standing across from me, my dance partner in this battle, and I truly believe we're going to push each other to another level. I also want the world to see that I'm back and fully locked in. Terence Crawford recently opened up with his first reaction after spending time training alongside Errol Spence ahead of this huge showdown.
It's great because we hold each other accountable. Like today, I'm like, man, nah, but he like, man, come on. I'm like, all right, let's go. And those are the moments that is defining in a fight, where those last rounds that your body is telling you no, but your mind is like, let's go. So it all works out.
Spence appears to be entering this fight camp with serious motivation and complete focus, determined to quiet the doubters and prove that he still belongs among boxing's top elite competitors.
Definitely, a long road to get to this point. Stuff takes time. My dad always say, man, he's so stubborn. Yeah, I'm stubborn, but my stubbornness, that's what got me here.
For Spence, this fight represents more than just another challenge. It's a chance to climb back to the top and remind everyone why he was once considered one of boxing's best.
This is an old school fight. This is what my dad used to talk to me about when he used to watch fights 40 years ago, when you had Tommy Hearns and Ray Leonard and all the greats, the four kings, and people adored them because they're really competitive fighters, blood and gut.
A victory here could place him right back in the conversation with the sport's elite names once again. It's also the kind of fight fans would be talking about for years because of the stakes and the level of talent involved.
This is one of them fights that will be talked about forever.
Reports suggest the focus in camp has been all about sharpening his biggest strengths and tightening every detail. Spence made it clear that the harder he works now, the more it will benefit both his future and his family, especially his kids.
The harder I work, it's gonna benefit, my kids, my mother, my father. So I know it's not just me. And that's one of the things I had to realize again once the car accident and, certain things happened, and realize that it's not just me. I'm in there, and not just me. I'm fighting for everybody, because everybody's sacrificing their own way.
And you got control.
And when it gets hard, I'll be like, man, I don't know if I can do this. But then I'll be like, my kids deserve better. Now I'm gonna keep working, I'm gonna keep grinding.
Conditioning and preparation have reportedly become major priorities throughout the training camp. Spence admitted that training is never easy and said the pressure really hits him on fight night. He described himself as someone who constantly worries and overthinks situations. He also explained that weaknesses only become a problem when opponents expose flaws you already knew existed but failed to correct in time.
It's going to come down to fortitude. He faced a lot of things that shows that he has the mental fortitude and mental toughness. And I think that that's going to play a big role in Errol becoming undisputed champion.
The sparring sessions inside camp have reportedly been intense, calculated, and highly strategic. Team Spence is said to be recreating the style and pace of Tszyu during training by bringing in sparring partners who constantly move forward, throw heavy combinations, and force close-range exchanges. At the end of the day, once you step into that ring, you're completely on your own.
If I didn't train as hard, it's gonna dawn on me during fight night. I'm kind of like a worry freak. It's only your fault when somebody exploits you and bring out that weakness that you already knew you had, but you didn't change the result. So it's better to do it now and not have to worry about your legs getting tired in the fight, because the fight's too late. I'm doing everything, training hard, sparring hard, running hard.
The entire purpose of camp is to improve timing, sharpen reflexes, and make every reaction inside the ring quicker and more precise than before.
No one can save you out there. You're on your own. If I miss a tackle, I got someone to get my back. You know, if I drop the ball, someone can pick me up. You know, if Earl drops the ball, that's over. It's over.
While his opponent seeks an edge high above sea level, Spence hunts for his in the searing Texas heat. He knows in the pick'em blockbuster ahead, the smallest of margins could tip the outcome.
It's just a tough, gritty gym. It's old school. If you can get through being in a 100-something degree gym, sparring and training, once you get in front of those bright lights, it's pretty easy for me.
Jump.
Spence wants to remind both fans and critics that one difficult loss should never erase years of elite performances and championship-level accomplishments. His confidence appears to come not only from his physical talent, but also from his deep understanding of boxing itself.
He doesn't stop. We spar like 12 or 13 rounds a day. He's a worker. He understands like what it's going to take to be successful.
That's why he's the best coach in boxing, because he don't try to pamper me. When I look like, he gonna say I look like, I don't care how big you get, ain't nobody get pampered, and he gonna critique me like I'm a grown man. Appreciate you, man.
No doubt.
Real. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
That's how my best coach has been.
Social media people telling you how great you are. You ain't got nobody telling you, hey, tighten up. That's how you fall off. That's how you get up there and draw down.
Crawford revealed that he has respected Errol Spence Jr. for years, dating all the way back to Spence's amateur days and Olympic journey. He said he was genuinely a fan long before they became rivals, closely watching Spence's rise through the sport and supporting his development. Crawford even mentioned that many people assumed there was dislike between them, but in reality, he has always respected and admired Spence as a fighter.
My motto is, you know, I'm the big fish, I'm the shark in the ocean. Put me in there with other sharks. I want my fans to see that I'm facing a real champion, a real fighter who's just as hungry as me, the big fish. If I lose, you know, it would be because he's better than me. It wouldn't be just because I didn't train 100% or I wasn't focused. I feel undestructible. I just feel like another fighter can't beat.
Greg Hackett admitted that Spence clearly appears to be putting in serious work in training camp. He believes Spence's mindset is focused, disciplined, and centered entirely on improving rather than listening to outside criticism or opinions.
Spence fan. I'm right. Like, people always thought like they thought I didn't like him and all that. I'm a Spence fan. No, like when we build up, I'm like, man, hey, let me get your autograph. You know what I mean? Because I watched you come up. I'm older than you, but I watched you, rooted for you when you was in the amateurs, when you was in the Olympics, all that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you came when I fought in Dallas and Arlington. You was there watching me fight. You know what I mean? It's okay to say you a fan. You know what I mean? It's okay. Like, I was a fan of Spence. Like, I'm still a fan. I hope he do well and things like that, but like...
According to Hackett, Tszyu will need to start aggressively, establish the jab early, and avoid getting distracted by emotions or trash talk during the fight. He explained that if both fighters stand and trade shots freely, either man could come out victorious, but the smarter fighter will likely gain the edge. Hackett also believes Spence won't be able to bully Tszyu for the entire fight, although both fighters should have moments where they take control.
Honestly, I don't know what to expect as far as his eyes. I haven't seen him in the sparring session. I haven't seen him in anything in the gym. I've seen him in the gym. I know he's training, but I haven't seen him. So I can't say, like, his eyes and reflexes, I can't say what they're going to look like. But I know his mentality is, you know, I got work to do. So, You know what I mean? When Tim Tszyu said, well, you didn't even win my hand, you know, I don't got it. We get ready to fight. That let me know that Errol Spence is in the right state of mind. He understands. He got work to do, pain to put in. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I think Tim Tszyu is looking at it like a lick, like he think Errol.
Former Spence opponent Shawn Porter has completely dismissed concerns surrounding Spence's sharpness and strength after such a long layoff. Porter argued that Spence hasn't stopped developing mentally, even while away from the ring, and has remained disciplined throughout the break. He also believes Spence used that time to separate himself from negativity and mentally reset instead of declining as a fighter. Porter views the layoff as something that could actually make Spence more focused, dangerous, and emotionally refreshed. He emphasized that elite fighters rarely lose their core abilities and suggested Spence may return stronger because of the time away.
What does Errol have to do to be successful, and then what does Tim have to do to be successful?
Tim got to come out and be aggressive with a jab and not getting caught up in little arguments where they going back and forth with each other. You know, if they trading, they sitting there trading back and forth, they either one of them got a shot. But whoever's being a little bit smarter than the other, I think has a chance. I think that's how this fight goes. I don't think Errol Spence just going there and just bully Tim Tszyu. But I think it'll be spots where he can play bully. I don't think Tim Tszyu could go in there and just do what he went to Errol, but it's going to be spots he can get off. You know, whoever's the smarter fighter wins.
And turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing updates. Don't forget to check out our other videos as well. Until next time, stay safe and take care.